128 women started out in the singles draw, all with the same ambition of winning the Australian Open and lifting the Daphne Ackhurst Memorial Cup. Petra Kvitova entered the first Grand Slam of the year in good form. She'd enjoyed a strong off-season, was fit and beat Australian Ash Barty to win the Sydney International. The left-hander took that momentum into her first match, smashing 8 aces and 26 winners in a straight sets win over Magdalena Rybarikova. Naomi Osaka arrived with a lot more focus on her following her US Open triumph. Expectations were high. Osaka now a Grand Slam champion and a top 5 seed for the first time. Her first-up opponent, Magda Linette, had beaten her in Washington prior to that fairy tale run in New York. But if there were any nerves, they didn't show. The 4th seed blasting 30 winners and 9 aces to claim victory in less than an hour.
Fitting way to close out her first-round match. Excelled in every department, did Osaka.
More than anything, I was just enjoying my time.
Kvitova hadn't enjoyed much success in Melbourne since a semi-final appearance in 2012, with 2 first-round exits and just 1 trip to the 3rd round, and yet...
Oh, she got it.
Is there nothing that Petra Kvitova can't do?
She charged past Irina Begu in their second-round match.
Of course, that every opponent is dangerous. I think that, you know, the women's tennis is pretty close and the level of the players are very tight, and it's about a few points in every set.
Osaka also enjoyed a straight sets win in the second round, a rain delay the only thing that could hold her momentum against Tamara Zidansek.
Oh, it's a nice way for the number 4 seed to move on through to the 3rd round here.
For me, I enjoy Grand Slams the most, so I don't really feel that much different. A lot of people ask me about like how I feel after the US Open, but for me, it feels like a fresh start, and I'm just really excited every time I play a match.
Round 3, and Kvitova met Swiss former world number 7 Belinda Bencic. A tough matchup, and yet she blew the Hobart semi-finalist off the court in straight sets, making the second week of a slam for the first time since the 2017 US Open.
I'm happy that I, could show what I've been practicing for.
The 3rd round wasn't as straightforward for Osaka, pushed to the limit by Cher Su-Wei. The world number 27 claimed the first set and was up 4-1 in the second before Osaka mounted an impressive comeback.
Naomi Osaka is back into the round of 16 at the Australian Open.
And so each moved into the Open's second week. Kvitova flying, the Czech on an 8-match winning streak, leading into her 4th round match with 17-year-old Amanda Anisimova. The teenager had broken a Kvitova streak before. The 2-time Wimbledon champion was on a 14-match run when Anisimova beat her at Indian Wells last year. There would be no repeat as she bulldozed her way into the quarters in just over an hour.
Petra Kvitova, almost flawless performance there. She blew the youngster off the court.
I'm very happy that I could be in the quarterfinals again after a while, so it's great. I'm not complaining at all.
It wasn't so easy for Osaka in round 4. For the second match in a row, the Japanese star dropped the opening set, this time to Latvian Anastasia Sevastova. Osaka had only narrowly beaten the world number 12 at the Brisbane International and needed to dig deep to make it to the quarterfinals at Melbourne Park for the first time.
Oh, what a way to finish. Well, and relief, I think, for the US Open champion.
I have to buckle down and try to do whatever I can, whatever's in my power to play well, and even if I don't win, I just want to try.
Down to an elite 8. Fresh in Kvitova's mind was her 3-set battle to claim the Sydney International final against Australian Ash Barty. In that match, Barty came out firing, winning the first set 6-1. Kvitova turning the tables this time around, silencing the home crowd as she raced through the first set.
27 minutes it takes for Kvitova to walk through the first set.
But nothing would stop an emotional Kvitova progressing to her first Slam semi-final since winning at the All England Club in 2014.
That was a magnificent display.
A lot's happened in your life. It's great to have you back on tour. You faced your challenges. Did you ever doubt, did you ever lose belief that you would be back in this moment?
No. Thank you, guys. No, really. I didn't really imagine to be back on this great stadium and play with the best, and it's great.
Osaka too saved her best performance for the quarterfinals. After 2 slow starts, this time she would dominate from the outset against 6th seed Alina Svitolina. 8 aces and 31 winners, resulting in 5 breaks of serve and a straight sets win.
What a way for Naomi Osaka to move on through to the semi-finals. Just a real powerhouse display.
I'm not really satisfied. Like, I am happy that I'm here, but at the same time, I want to keep going. There's more matches to win.
4 left for a place in the final. Danielle Collins hadn't won a Slam match in 5 attempts and had never featured in the main draw in Melbourne prior to this year's run. 5 impressive wins, including a 6-love 6-2 demolition of former champion Angelique Kerber. Despite the heat, Collins started well, capitalising on Kvitova's serving struggles. But the set and the match turned when play was halted to close the roof.
And the players would have been warned about this, that this could have been a possibility.
Kvitova's first serve percentage rose, and she claimed the first set. In the second, Collins grew frustrated with a faulty net cord, unravelling as she gave in to her frustrations. Kvitova's Australian Open remaining blemish-free. 12 straight set wins, propelling her into the final.
That'll do it. A dominant display in the end from Petra Kvitova, and she moves through to the final of the Australian Open.
To be honest, I think that not very people believe that I can do that again, to stand on the court and then play tennis and kind of play on this level. It was just really a few of them, I think, and I'm very happy to have those few around me, which is the best, I think.
In the other semi-final, Osaka knew she would need to go the distance against Karolina Pliskova. The Czech 7th seed was coming off a stunning quarterfinal comeback against Serena Williams, recovering from 5-1 down and saving multiple match points. It was Osaka, though, who started the stronger, hitting 16 winners in a dominant first set win.
Tidy first set from Osaka.
Pliskova lifted her game to stay in touch in the second set, her fighting spirit on full display as she broke to love to level the match.
She's turned things around brilliantly, Pliskova.
The decider was typically tense, both players with opportunities to break. Osaka striking first and with too much firepower in the end, racking up 56 winners and 15 aces, her final ace coming on match point.
Out has been called. Just what this match needed. An injection of drama. From the land of the rising sun, it's a daughter that has risen the highest once again.
The first Japanese woman to make the Australian Open final.
I mean, for me, what I take away from this is that I never gave up, and that's something that I'm really proud of myself for.
So, Petra Kvitova and Naomi Osaka will meet for the first time on the biggest stage possible, a Grand Slam final. Both aiming for their first Australian Open title, and along with it, the world #1 ranking.